Good morning. So this is Saskatchewan Crossing. This is our little room, and there's like a dining area over here, a gas station, and the room itself is pretty cool. Three of us stayed in here. The boys were very generous and we moved the beds over, and they let me put my little camping mat down here because I'm the poor Australian. And I even got to soak my legs in the bath. It was amazing. Yeah, I had a bath last night, which is very awesome. So today the packs everywhere. The girls, the wives of Ian, Helen and Lisa are coming. Ian and Myron. They're coming to collect us at about 11, and we're going to a campsite for tonight, where we just are all going to stay together for a night, and they have our resupply, and we'll start section E tomorrow morning. Okay, so we're at a lovely campsite just near Saskatchewan Crossing. But unfortunately, I'm in the van again. We had a site that could take 6 people, but only 2 tents for some stupid reason. So there's only 5 of us. I pitched my tent by myself, and the ranger came around and said we can't have 3 tents. So just stupid. Good morning. Well, we're at the start of section E. This is Owens Creek. I'm just going to flip the camera over, and we're following this canyon, which is crazy. Very narrow. Every now and again there's like a little a little join here where you can kind of get across. So far down. Here's Myron. Yay! And we're still following this amazing gully. It's very pretty today. So this is mostly the track today. It's about, I think, 11 o'clock. And just following the Owens River all day, I believe. So kind of scurrying up either side. Okay, looks like we're out of the creek now. It's sort of running up the tree line you can see behind there. And there's a can right there. My trail is just following cans. Just up to that saddle, I believe. That's beautiful rock wall I'm walking along next to. I kind of like these big, empty, barren sections when it's not too hot. My first marmot for the trip. Hey buddy, how you doing? I think this is the campsite for the night. That's, I believe that's Michelle Lake, where we're staying. And it's just beautiful up here. It's hopefully not going to be too cold tonight. The bear lockers are here. I got my favorite spot ever because I had a whole bunch of slate lying around that I built myself a little fortress because I don't want to get cold. So I've got this fabulous little circle fortress. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that. It's just completely silent. It's fantastic. I'm buried away. I'm going to sleep so well. Hopefully, I kind of want it to get windy and rainy. This is my view. Just because I'm so buried, the boys are up on the hill. I think they're going to have a bit of a windy night. If it picks up, it is supposed to rain. It's raining. So it was a bit cold last night, so I had a couple of hot water bottles. And if you know much about us through hikers, we like to use a bidet to go to the toilet. So I just wanted to show you that this is where I went to the toilet this morning. It's a very similar spot. I'm not showing you exactly where I went to the toilet. This was my view, essentially. So looking out over a little bit of a snowdrift. And then, because I still had some hot water bottle left, I got to use a hot water bottle for my bidet this morning. Okay, I just wanted to do a really quick video on how I'm powering this trip. This is a, I think, Lixada like roughly 90 gram, $20 solar panel, 5 gram cable, and a Vapcell 6000 milliamp battery, which actually delivers about 3,200. This is supposed to be 10 watt, it's probably more like 3. If I have maybe 8 hours of sun on that, it'll fully charge this, which will put about 80% into my phone. It's another view of that little cave I found yesterday. I thought I'd bring the boys up to have a look at it. Nice view if you did have to bivouac there. So it's been a beautiful first pass. The boys are somewhere down there, just following this little creek up, and it's just turned into a sort of slab rock, which is lovely. Just hopping back and forth across the creek to get up here. Okay, that's where we've come from. The guys are still making their way up to the little plateau, but I feel like I'm in a little soundstage. It's so quiet in here, and it's like a big bowl, and that's where I have to go up there. But I'm almost at the top now, and just before it got too windy I thought I'd video. So we've come from right down there, way down, and we're just about to reach the highest point of the GDT, which is that little cairn, and this is the highest point of the GDT. Oh, that's where we came from. Well, you can't see the cairn now, it's a bit around to the side, but try and do a slow pan so no one gets motion sick. And just following this gully basically down. It's so stunning. I love Canada. We came from somewhere right up on that saddle, all the way down, and then kind of back down this gully, and then across somewhere around here, and then sort of back up here. And it's going somewhere up there, but I'm just about to go around this corner, so I thought I'd just show you this view before I left. It's really stunning. I love this sort of landscape. I wish I could bring my dog here. Whew, so that's the last cairn just at the top there in the middle. I don't know if you can just see it right in the center of frame now. And just cruising down this beautiful rock wall. Just goes for miles. That's my next cairn just here, and I'm just headed down to that tree line and onwards to camp, which is only a couple of kilometers away now. So the trail headed in there, but it looked very muddy. I would prefer to rock hop, so basically I'm going to go down this section. This is Pinto Lake. I decided to walk along the beach. What a novelty! Walking along the beach in the Canadian Rockies. Well, this is Pinto Lake, and I'm at the north side of Pinto Lake campsite. I'm waiting to go for a swim, but the sun is kind of hiding, and it's cold. It's not very deep, but it's very rocky. Okay, so I just spent way too much time with Ian's butt. He has a very large graze. It looks like kind of 3 bear claws scraped his butt. And Myron is in his natural element apparently. Where is he? He just hasn't come out since he got here. He's been there for like 20 minutes. It's really cold. So I was actually able to wash all of my clothes that I'm wearing. This is Pinto Lake Campground. Looks like the sun might come out again. But yeah, I was really happy I could wash my fleece and my sun hoodie and my shorts and my socks. So it's all drying now. Ian's pitched just to the right there. Mine's gonna go, I think, right here. And I'm just over here. Good morning. Very sleepy today. There was a lot of people in the camp last night in the end. So it wasn't very restful. We went from, I think, 3 to 7 tents. So that's all right. We're coming into, it was a Saturday night, so it's not surprising. I'll show you the trail. This is the trail for today. It's rained all night and it's supposed to rain all day. So everything's kind of damp. But my batteries are at full charge. Got lots of solar yesterday and headphones and my phone are both fully charged. So it's fantastic news for navigating. Just a quick update. It's been very boggy and rainy this morning. Very pretty, but I've got to get over to, I don't know if you can see that trail marker in the middle of the frame there, a little pink one. So yeah, very wet feet today. Still waiting for my caffeine tablet to kick in. Beautiful flower here that I haven't seen before. So I've come from down there, and this is my trail up there. So it's always, as usual, it's a GDT choose your own adventure. So this is actually, this is one of the campsites. I'm assuming it's just up on this little ridge. It's very pretty. I just come from, that waterfall was down there. I managed to climb up the side of the rocky part, which I always prefer rock because it's very grippy. I still have another, I think, 8 kilometers to go. This is, I think, Cataract campsite. Anyway. Okay, quick update. Come from down there, way down there to the right, and just zoom back a bit. I have to get now just up over this little saddle. So I should also show you to the right of that because it's very pretty. I just forgot to look around. I decided to go up the most fun direct route. It's it's pretty steep, but it was really fun. That was a lot. Right down there, further than you can see. And right now, I'm headed up to, I think, this point, and then down the other side. So I think I've still got about 7 k's to go. It wouldn't be the Rockies without a dramatic scree field to cross. So still going. Had to stop and have some Nurofen. My right patella tendon is hurting a bit, but it's much steeper than it looks down there. And that's where I got to go. So this water is just beautiful. We've been walking along this sort of boggy. It's like we're at the beach, like along this cliff. This weird pumicey sandstone stuff. But we're, in the middle of the Rocky Mountains. This rock stuff. Sorry, I'm going to just crash, sort of zoom. It's really interesting. We were all talking about it looks like totally could be used for a Star Trek movie or something. Yeah, almost there. It's been a really interesting mix of terrain today. Yeah, looking horse riding. Good morning. Off and rolling this morning. It's about 9:30. We're in Jasper Parks now, so that means the quality of everything I think is a lot better. So there was a much nicer toilet and some really nice bridges. I've got a bit of a knee problem. My patella tendon's really swollen, so I've taken a big dose of Nurofen and we'll see how we go. This is my trail for the day. Looks like it's I think we've got maybe 700 meters of elevation today, 900 meters of descent, over 30 k's. It's 30 k's every day these days. I think Ian had planned that. We just took our plans from last year, and we had assumed we would have our trail legs by this stage last year. And I'm doing all right, but my patella tendon is really being a problem. So I'm upping the ibuprofen dosage. Hey, little guy. You're very cute. Another very pretty valley just on the way up to Jonas Pass. Just getting some water at this beautiful little creek that I've been walking kind of parallel to for the day. And because the sun's out, finally, I'm doing the whole yard sale business. So I've come from the valley way down there and off to the left. It's beautiful up here. I think still heading towards Jonas Pass. The sun didn't really come out today, so I did my best to dry everything off, but I think it was okay. I'm heading, I think, up through there. Okay, I'm up to Jonas Pass. So that's the last view of this valley you'll get. And here is the sign. So, unfortunately, I'm about the halfway mark, I think, maybe a little over. But you can see my trail just sort of going right across there. Rather than descending all the way down here, I just went down the fall line here and did some scree surfing. I don't know if you can see my path. So we made it to Waterfall Camp. It's 30 kilometers. My knee is pretty sore. I've got some solar going here, and all the people are here. I won't film, but I might show you the waterfall later on. It's going to be another very cold night. I'm very excited. We had a fire, you can see there, and I'm going to do the hot rock trick again. Much bigger rock this time, so we'll see how it goes. So this is the waterfall that the campsite is named after. So it's about 2:30 in the morning, and there is an inch of snow outside the door. Snow. So I'm boiling a hot water bottle. You can see that. It's just what I picked up outside the tent. Okay, this is the scene this morning. It rained a lot after it snowed, so I think that most of the snow actually got rained down. That's my track back there. I'll try and do a slow pan. My feet are like blocks of ice. I've got to go over a pass, so it's only going to get higher in altitude and the amount of snow. But at the moment, I'm just really happy to be out of the tree line because I was so wet walking through all the trees. At least this is a bit clear, and I can hopefully get my speed kind of back up to 5 or 6 k's an hour shortly. Because I have half of the day to go, so I've still got 15 k's to go. pretty stunning, and that's where I'm going. Somewhere up around that corner there's a pass. Gorgeous lake over here. Still heading over that way. Okay, so we're at Mary Schaefer campsite tonight. It's right next to a kind of boggy river delta type thing. So there's bugs everywhere. Got everything spread out, just drying a little bit more. Hopefully my solar will take a bit because I've only got 19% left. And there's my tent. And then everyone's over here eating.
That's like if you look it up in the dictionary.
Just wanted to show you the mosquitoes here this morning. Not sure if you can see them all, but they're all over me. They don't seem to bite too much and be annoying, so anyway. Good morning. Been at it for about an hour. My knee's really sore, so I've had lots of ibuprofen. But I just thought I'd show you my first river ford for the day. So this is why I have tape on my shins, because I really want to wear shorts. But this alder, you see this really stiff branched plant called an alder, just loves to grow right across the trail. And because the branches are so stiff, it just whips your shins. So gets pretty sensitive at the end of the day, and this is a huge alder field I'm in now, so we'll see how we go. Lots of these little river crossings, so it just keeps your feet nice and wet for the day. It's been a long day for 20 Ks. I got a bit lost. Had a very deceptive yellow arrow way up a tree, looked very official. Sent me on a half an hour sort of goose chase through really, really dense scrub. Horrible. Anyway, found my way back, and I'll show you the trail. Hang on. The trail's more interesting than me. So, huge wide trail now. Seems ridiculous after being basically bush bashing in bogland and then coming out to a popular Jasper trail. Heading into Evelyn Creek for the night at that campsite. This is Malign Lake. So it's very strange. I was pretty lost like a couple of hours ago, and now I'm at Malign Lake and I'm going to get waffles.
Solar I got yesterday is what I'm getting right now. You're so green.